the vote. In D.C. we demand the vote for real progress. D.C. we demand the vote. For D.C. we demand the vote. So tell Congress. In D.C. we demand the vote.
On the resolution, Mr. Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me thank the residents of the District of Columbia. Councilmember Catania said it best. This is not the best still, but if it wasn't not for those who emailed and called to elect us to come here to fight for you, we wouldn't have gotten to this point. About a week ago, I had agreed to introduce an emergency and vote no. I want to thank my colleagues for standing there with me, fighting with me. But I want to thank the ANC Commissioner Andy Linsky at our hearing, who came before me and testified in support of this project and the residents of Southwest. And I could not in good conscience allow anything to be moved to vote no if I didn't assure that the affordable housing, the ability for the deal to be financed, the ability that the property would not be flipped was not moved. In the last 72 hours, there have been a number of different individuals who worked very hard to help me keep the true principles that you elected me to do, and that is to make sure that you benefit. And one of the reasons I ran for office because I was tired of these developers saying they were going to get stuff done, and at the end of the day, it never happens, and no one ever knows what happened. So this is one of the first instances where it's memorialized in the resolution the key terms that the community has asked for. And to my colleagues, I thank you for being patient. To the residents, I thank you for your emails, because and to the mayor's office, especially Mr. Neil Albert, quote from the Washington Business Journal, that Mr. Brown's move to alter the deal at the last second was the worst example of political leadership that he's ever seen in his years in the District of Columbia government. To Mr. Albert, I want to thank you. You have inspired me to change my mind and make sure I fight as hard as I could for the residents every single time. That's why in January I will be introducing my land disposition agreement bill, which will ensure that everything that comes to the Committee on Economic Development comes in a fashion that's ready to be voted on, that we no longer get land disposition agreements from developers but from the administration, that we make sure that all the community benefits are up front and not behind, and that we have every single piece of information to make an informed decision on the front end, and that our residents are not able to continue to be blindsided and misled by accusations that developments are being held up, not on behalf of this legislative body. So to all my colleagues that plan to vote for this, I wanted to thank you for your support and continuing to hang in with me to ensure that we delivered what the residents actually wanted. And we're going to continue to do that. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Further on the resolution, all in favor so indicate by aye. Those opposed, ayes have it.